What is going on, everybody? Powell here, and welcome back to the next episode of OpenTTD Season 2, including FIRS. So last episode we built this lovely... there we are. Weird. This lovely transport hub right here. New big train station in between Bodenzaal and Oosterrade. With a large, nice airport here. And we also bought some land for future development. So we could build a intercontinental airport later on. And after the airport we're running in increases across the board except for ships. That's fine. Steady going around 200,000 each year. But yeah. We bought some land. We bought an area of 9 by 12. But we only need 9 by 11. That's how big the intercontinental airport is, so could return a little bit of the land there. And well, it will be used then for road building, ironically. But yeah, we can give that back to our lovely town there. And they are already expanding this in this direction right here, so towns are growing. Right, for this episode, we also built a train station, hooked it up to the main line there, and extended this in this direction here, langs the near Amstelmuiden. And then ended here at Naterhoeve Heights, where we put a few bus stops as well to grow these towns, and hopefully this will become a larger train station in the end as well. And I want to extend the line all the way down here towards the coast and then hook up in the passenger line here somewhere. So let's see, we are coming from there. We have a rather large city here at Hellestad. I think I am gonna use that. So let's see. Also made an airport now accepts. Let's do something like this. I think we are using 10 as a station length. Check, could be 12. No, indeed 10. Ooh, didn't meant to do that. So it should be 10 all the way down, right? Yeah, it's 10 all the way down. So 10 correct. That means we can extend the line in this direction and extend the line in this direction. Let's make it something like this already. But also we could use this small land bridge here to hook up the line coming from the other city. So let's start by planning that out first. It's temporarily, yeah, should almost work. I just need to raise the land just there. So, across this nice land bridge, there we go. Looking good. And let's see, we are coming from here, so there are a few towns nearby which we could hook up as well. Columns End is the largest of all of them, and there's a hotel nearby as well, so that should also benefit our station right there. And then let's fill in this small area, and then perfect fit right across the oil field there. We also have a flour mill here and I think it's a nitrate mine. Yep, indeed nitrate mine, oil field. Maybe something to be used later on as well. But for now, let's hook up this one up here. Let's also fill this area in. There we go. And then we should be able to mostly go straight forward. Small dip there I saw. There we go. So we can stay on the same height all the way to here. Make small kink in the line. There we go. Oh, yep, there we are. Nice. Signals, signals this way and this way. Depots will be done later, but that's this part done. Let's make the end first. We can do this, that, yeah. Two-way signals facing into the station, so trains can use all platforms if needed. And I think I'm gonna bridge all the way to there. It's a 11 length bridge. Excuse me. This will be 12. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, no, that's not fine. I'm not gonna use suspension bridges with only that limited speed limit. There we go. 241 versus 112, so yeah. And I know bridges longer than the length of the train aren't efficient, yada yada. I don't care. Let's see, we need to go up the hill somewhere and past this small river. I do want to preserve the river though. So let's take this back a little bit actually. Go there. And then go up the hill and up the hill. Something like this. And then we need... Oh, this is all the same height. Yeah, yeah. Actually do this and then there. On the side of the hill. Then go here. Yeah. 6 and 6. There we go. I want to see if I can preserve nature as much as possible. The already limited amount of trees available to us. I think that would be nice, right? Right, and then we of course need to hook this up in a nicely manner here. And normally you would say you could do this, but that means then you have a level crossing somewhere. So let's see, I could at least do this. There we go. But these trains need to come out somewhere. So let's remove this part. Lower the train right here and here. Nope. Tunnel need a little bit more lengthy. There we go. Now we can do this. There we go. And ooh, tunneling the wrong end of the line. Needed, of course, to tunnel this part of it. So a tunnel here, needed indeed. Yeah, raise the land here and here again, at least here. You can go there and you can go there, and then you can branch off right there. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that it's a 90-degree turn on one tile, or if it's a 90-degree turn on two tiles. Doesn't really matter for the train. Either way, it will be slowed down. This and this indeed. Oh yeah, somewhere here. You go there. You go there. And of course, you need signals as well. Signals here, signals here. Here and here. Alright, let's get them out. Okay, this should all be signalized at the moment. It indeed is. Yep, yep, yep. This is nice. And I think I want the trains. Let's find a train from here. you. Let's see, where are you going? You are coming from Natalhoven Heights, going to Amstelmuiden, Oosterhade, and back to Amstelmuiden, and then back to Natalhoven Heights. That's fine. I think I'm gonna delete all your orders. It makes it more easier to do. Right, you go from, yeah, you are lost because you don't have any orders. You go from here to here. Now all these trains are lost because they are sharing orders, so I deleted all the orders for them. But I'm also giving them back their orders, and they are not lost anymore. Columns end, bar, grill and rooms indeed, and then head southwest again. Nice. Right, that's a nice hookup there. Meaning people can travel now from the large train station here all the way down to the coast up here. And then we now just need to extend the line this direction. And see if we can hook it up to the line there. Should be not too much of a problem. Land there, so we can level across there. Yeah, perfectly fine to cross Amsterzijlen. Not gonna build a station there. I'm gonna build a station anywhere again. And then we have some trains. Right, so they are coming out of the station here. I want to would like to use both this part and this part. That's gonna be a challenge. Oh, yeah. I'm up for it. So alright, let's get this part done first. Let's go here, and then let's see. You can come out here just fine. Here we go. No harm done. Now we need to hook up in this T-junction right here. That's gonna be a challenge because you can't build diagonal bridges or tunnels. I am thinking because I need to make this connection somehow, I think, a little bit different then. Let's remove this part of the line for now. Yeah, aircraft profits have dropped a little bit. Trains are fine. Yeah, let's remove this part for now. Get us thingy up there. Lower this, and I want to there. Make a tunnel here. You can go there. You can go here, across there, and then like so. Up in a little bit different manner. Oh, most definitely don't want another tunnel. You go there. More signals here. Signals here, yeah. Meaning we also have to remove a little bit of this part and come up there, and then you can hook up in there. Now we can have our signals here. No, I don't want a Dingo Hunter or a Foster bus at the moment. What do you mean there's no railway track? There is. Nice, right. So trains coming out of the station here can join the line here. And now they need to join the line up there as well. And again, let's see. I need to cross this part up here with a tunnel there, I think. Yeah, and this can go perfectly fine there. That's no problem at all. I'll let him go first. See, you are going there, that's fine. Come out there. hook you up in now. There we go, so you at least still can go there, indeed. Lower 2. Yeah, this is working, You can go there. Get rid of this part, so... this is working. Alright, let's continue these lines at least. You are now hooked up in there indeed. Here, a signal here, signal there. But let's see, there you go out below there. And then we still have a level crossing here. Is it needed? Yeah, it is needed. Trains either go straight or go there. At least they aren't waiting on each other here. Same here, they either go straight or up in there, I think. Yeah. This should work, and then we need to hook up in there. This part there. You can come out there. It's fine. Actually, get rid of this part and get you up in here, and then go down there, indeed, and then hook up in here. You go there. There. Now I need to make something part here. Need to hook you up there, indeed. So this part of the line, you go in there. Lower you, raise you. Can I get it? Cannot get a tunnel here. I need to... Yeah. I need to raise this part as well. The game is absolutely right in that regard. There we go, you go there. Move this part so I can roll a line there. Hook you up in here as soon as the train is passed. There we go. More signaling, a signal here and a signal here in this direction. A signal here in this direction. Nice. Nice, and this should work, right? Let's test it out. We have some trains on this line. We have 4 at the moment. Let's find one. There we have it. Let's see your list of orders. Yeah, take this path. You are waiting for a free path. Not sure where you are. Where are you? Here you are. So he's waiting for a free path somewhere. Oh, I think with the depot. Yeah. Right, that's fine. So yeah, from Utrecht Forest to again. Klenkaswag North is here, and then you go back to Good. Right, so this is the back way, but before that you are going to here, yeah, and then here again. So from click from here to Utrecht, yeah, to here indeed, to Hellestad West, and then back indeed. Nice. All orders for all 4 trains updated. And I know I said I didn't want to change the landscape too much. There is the train going. Let's see how he is going along this stuff up here. One small optimization I could still do though is... I don't really like it to do it. Would like to work with the landscape. I still need to... It doesn't really matter. Or at least for this line it doesn't really matter. was gonna raise the land all the way up here so they don't have to make all these weird corners stuff up here. But then again, I have a tunnel here, so this line needs to drop down somewhere. And he needs to drop down here again. Ooh, I could improve on that then. I could, yeah. Let's remove these parts of the line. And these parts as well. And then instead of raising the land, I'm gonna lower the land a little bit here. Something like this. Yeah, you need to lower down as well. And then I can do just this. There we go. And same with him. That's better. That indeed is so much better. Quick signal for the tunnel. There we go. There we go. Signalized. Nice, yeah, that's better. They still needed to drop down for the tunnels anyway, so now by lowering the land, much more neater. And this should all work fine as well, indeed. No problem at all. Alright, so a little bit of depoting then to be done. A depot here, a depot here. Depot here is really out of the way. I think I'm gonna replace both of them. Hook you up there, and here we go. He hooked up in there. It's fine. Can also replace the signal there. Yep. Yep. You need to be the other way around. And hook you up. Not by the hill, of course. You and there. Build the depots. He is hooked up. Signal here. Here. So it is part of the hill. And then hook you up there. And another signal here. Yeah, and it's far away enough that these trains here won't try to go into these depots there. I think this is all fine in terms of depots as well, indeed. So they have their depot, and then we need some depots here. We have a we don't have a depot there. We don't have any depots here. That's because it's still part of the new line, of course. See, there's a station, there's a station. I think a depot near the station is good enough. Yeah. Indeed. And then I think... yeah, we need a depot here as well. Let's raise the land a little bit here. And then I'm gonna branch off right here. There, and then hook you up in there. It's the beauty of these corners, and some signals here. I'm gonna branch you off in here. Depot here, and then hook you up in there. There we go. No. Another depot. Signal. And a signal there as well. Yeah, I don't think I need any depots then near the station right here. And then let's make sure this town can grow towards the station fastest. Let's help the town grow as well. I think just 2 bus stations. I don't want it to explode in my face. So, just 2 stations. 3 buses. There we go. And by building some roads this direction, the town will grow in this direction first, because it will use available roads if they are there. Right. I think this is a nice setup here. We have some nice. You have to hook it up nicely. Now, if you take a look at the world map, we can actually see that this indeed is one nice big loop for people to travel on, right? And I think I want a big station somewhere here. Say a rather big city here at Bobenwater. Ooh, a new faster bus, 112 kilometers an hour. I'm gonna change my buses soon for those. And actually, while we are at it, let's build a big station already there. This time I need to remove the river, because otherwise I just can't leave with my lines. So we have a station right here now in the corner, that's fine. One set of platforms can go in the north direction, the other more in east. And then we can have a big station up here, which we can do the same with. And I think I'm gonna use this line to hook up in there and not make a line here. And maybe do something with these lines here as well. Although this is gonna be tough to hook this part up in here as well, because it's already massively pointed in at Noord-Wamskerk with 74,000 inhabitants. It almost included entirely Oosterheuvel here, and Zuidwater here, and Purmerend here. Yeah, no other towns here. We have an industry here, a roast food. Yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be one big metropolis area, same here. Well, we are at it. See how much of an area we have bought here. 9 by 11. Nice. We did nice there. We had some space reserved up here. This is 9 by 12, so we can give back a little bit of land there. And I think that's all my airports we have. No, we also had one up here, and this is a massive area. I bought this area here, 9 by. Ooh, yeah. This is 9 by 11, meaning we can give all this area back. The Hello Fleet is growing very fast, even though it's only being serviced by one teeny tiny airport at the moment. I haven't even upgraded this airport, because we already have the Metropolitan airport available to us. Can I do this? Nope. I now need to make sure this plane has left before we can do something with that. Speed up time, yeah. Plane Kwaasweg no longer accept foods, fine. You need to take off. Left in the way, not anymore. There we go. By immediately rebuilding the airport, it retains its numbers in terms of mills and passengers. So lots of mail waiting here. How much planes are being coming in and out? 12. And I have 2 small airplanes going here as well. Let's take a look at my list of planes I'm using then. Manage list, replace. DAFB Dart. Air Taxi A32. Nope. Alright, I can stop replacing the darts. Big Wall Bucket. Will be 10. I can replace them with the Darwin 300. There's so much aircraft available. We also have the Darwin 500. Let's see. 300 is 300 passengers, 50 bags of mail. But also a very large running cost at 14k per year. This one is 12, for instance. And let's see the A31. It's really better. Yeah, I think the Darwin 300 is still the best at the moment, even though it's already a little bit older. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the 300 still for now. So yeah, you start replacing as well. That should also help, even though they are ever so slightly smaller. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Alright, and then let's take a look at my vehicles. Replace vehicles. I can stop replacing those. I can stop replacing those. We're using the Hereford Leopard bus, and the Foster bus has just become available to us. Here, the max reliability is much lower, but will only increase over time. And the speed will of course make up for that. Also oil tanker, already the best. Crackhead goods truck, yep. Thomas grain truck, yep. This war truck. Ooh, we have the Am I still really using these old stuff up here? Yeah, I'm still using stuff up here. And boom. Oops. That's not good. 132 people died. Sorry. Well, actually, it's not really my fault that the pilot wanted to crash. Ooh. Quickly buy this land before it's taken by the city. There we go, and because of the dual runway, the other airplane was able to take off still. Yeah, no aircraft can land at the moment, but it's been removed. There we go. Right, that's it for this episode right now. It gets a nice expansion of our passenger network at the moment here. Trains are moving in and out of the depots fine. Might be that he took this path because this path was blocked and this path was free, but now he is being forced into the depot, meaning he gets its service there, and it's also being bunched out by that immediately as well, so that's fine. I think this is indeed, like I said, a nice extension of our passenger network. Next episode, we're gonna hook up here Ugelhoven right here. And also expand this area right here. And let's see how much people we can get on the map in total, by the way. I think the world population at the moment is 858,000 people. Changing all around, but I think it's steadily increasing. Most of our towns are being expanded, of course, and yeah, Edelstad will also increase in that as well, and I think the rest as well. So, alright, if you don't want to miss out on the next episode, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Leave a like if you did enjoy the episode, it helps out the channel enormously, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care everybody, bye bye.